I'd just like to welcome all of you to the celebration of the first Lubuto Library at the Fountain of Hope Drop-In Center for Street Children in Kamwala, Lusaka.
Praise be to God. Praise be, praise be, praise be. Praise our great nation. Zambia, Zambia, Zambia. Free men we stand under the flag of our land. Zambia, praise to thee, oh, one strong and free.
This inauguration is a momentous occasion. The library that we are celebrating today is unique, and it is the first of at least 100 that we plan to build. Its architecture, as you can see, is based on indigenous styles, and it was conceived to create a profound, safe, and welcoming space for the children it was built to serve, and to reconnect them with society. It is a concrete and enduring recognition that they are important and cared for members of the Zambian and international communities, and a reminder that making the effort to help them to thrive will enrich all our lives and society as a whole. This library is beautiful and special, but it is much more than a building filled with shelves of books. For the young people assembled here with us today, and for many others who will find their way here, it is a refuge from life on the streets, a place where they can just be children, and where books will allow them to dream and envision a better future. Libraries link the past, present, and future, and our wonderful buildings will be a refuge where children can connect with their cultural past and the community around them and cultivate skills and hope for the future. Finally, I want to remind our very honored guests today, the street kids and other vulnerable children, that all of this effort is for you. Everyone who contributed in any way did so because they care about you and want to help make your lives better. As you are enveloped in these beautiful buildings and are enlightened and transported by their offerings, please experience that as the continual expression of love that it is. Thank you.
Skandindi, nani aposa kapande panika? Awi. Skandindi. Edzi, awi, edzi, awi, awi. 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 Edzi ya ponyameno, edzi ya ponyameno, edzi ya ponyameno, edzi ya ponyameno.
To the children at today's event, I encourage you to read. Reading will give you pleasure all your life, and it is also the secret to your greatest success. As a good reader, you will have more opportunities in the future. President Bush joins me in sending best wishes for a great book-filled event. Sincerely, Laura Bush. Thank you.
Once there was a peddler who sold cups. He carried them on top of his head. As he went along, he called, "Cups, cups for sale, 50 cents a cup." But nobody wanted any cups that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cup. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I will go for a walk in the country," said he. for a long time until he came to a great big tree. That's a nice place for it, thought he. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure his cups were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cup. He looked behind the trees, no cups. Then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cup. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking a finger at them. "You give me back my cups." At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his cap, his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his cap, and all the gray caps, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his cups and put them back on his head, and slowly, slowly, he walked back to town, calling caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. Lubuto Library Project is indeed a source of enlightenment. This great service to the orphans and other vulnerable children will go a long way in answering to the needs of many in our country still living in darkness, overwhelmed by ignorance, disease, and exploitation by the greedy and the powerful. So I wholeheartedly congratulate you, Madam President, for conceiving such noble and brilliant idea. To your entire team, both here and the United States, which has worked hard to bring this project to fruition and made opening of the first Lubuto Library possible, I also say congratulations. Lubuto is therefore most welcome. Let us get into the libraries and grow in knowledge and power for the good of our country and mankind.
I've been watching all the plays and the storytelling and so forth, and I note always with enjoyment that Zambians tend to switch from one language to the other without any effort. And I think that's one of the things that when I hear, I always want to shout, "One Zambia," because it's really a testimony of what this country is. I think we've heard the story. The first one was in Bemba, then it switched to Runda. We heard Nyanja, switched to Bemba, to English, so it's a one Zambia, one nation.